Welcome to Oh Holy Night, set in the Civil War, illustrated by antique hand-painted glass slides projected on the big screen just as they were 100 years ago by the magic lantern. The Civil War raged for 4 years. Sometimes 10,000 men were killed in a single day's fighting. And every year, in the midst of this terror, Christmas would come round again. On Christmas Eve, a ceasefire was sometimes called. North and South each gathered around their separate campfires and sang carols to each other, back and forth across the picket lines. The familiar songs drifted through the sleeping camps, took on a new meaning in the midst of war. They recalled the voices of home and gave words to the longing in hardened hearts, the longing for wives and children at Christmas, the longing for an end to all this death and suffering, the longing for the peace of a holy night. That is a beautiful carol. I'm moved by it every time with that Civil War setting. Now, most stories and songs that we are performing in our channel were originally sets of slides, 6 to 12 slides that you could buy back then as a set. But that's not true of this set. I drew the slides from various sources about the Civil War. And the final slide is a very special one. I'll show you how it works. There are two pieces of glass painted with patterns, and when I turn this crank, they turn across each other, and they get those wonderful changing colors, and I time it so that this red light comes out right at the end of O Holy Night to catch the drama of that ending. So, if you're enjoying our videos, help us out. Give us a thumbs up, write a comment, share with your friends, and most especially,